Hi, welcome. This is Rooney Camara of the Island Wealth Show, and today it's the Monday project meetings with you. I'm Rooney Camara. I have already 30 years of experience in project management, and on Monday you are joining me because we are going to easily look at the project that you're running right now. Are these projects okay? Can you manage these? That's the reason why we are here. Okay, let me show you exactly what we're going to cover today. And today I want to show you how we are mostly trying to start that project. This is how we look like. Then, are you struggling with spreadsheets? Because most of the project managers, they are struggling with spreadsheets all over the time. And are you trying to manage that remote team? That's also a topic. Maybe in spreadsheets you cannot manage that remote team. I'm going to show you how. And are you not able to report progress? And today we're going to talk about that topic. So, this is another Monday. Here is your Monday project meetings. My name is Rooney Camara, and let's go to the topic today. So, first of all, I want you to go and click on try.monday.com/island wealth. And when you click on that, you can try out an online project management system that I'm using, and you can follow up exactly what I'm doing right here. Okay, so that's the link to click, try.monday.com/island wealth. And also, when you do that, you will be supporting this show. You can actually, if you are a project manager, if you are a senior project manager, you're starting running a project with more projects, and you have 15 plus teams, you can book a discovery call with me. And that's why you have to go to https://bit.ly/Monday-senior-project managers. I will be showing that during the show. And today, how to report progress in your projects. That's what we're going to show you. So let me go back and let me share my screen and show you the following. Most of the time, when you are looking at a project, what you would see is this. You will see, last time we talked about the status, time spent, and the budget. When you're running a project, most of the time you will see something like this. You will have a description, you will have a status, you have a budget, time, due date, and all these things down here are all the tasks you could have for all the teams. So first year, you would have you have a description here, you would have a status, budget, time, due date. And now you're trying to create a report, a progress report. And probably you will be using a pivot table. In Excel, you can use pivot table to try to make a graph, a pie chart, or you can also make a bar chart to show your progress. So imagine you have to report to your project board. You are a project manager. That's how you would do it, right? So there's another way. And let me go right away to that way for you. And the other way is on Monday, you are going to learn this. And on Monday, you are already in this Monday project management. You are in this tool, and what you are in this tool, let me see if I can share something for you. Let me see. You can, let me see. I'm putting something in here. bit.ly Monday meetings. And this screen is important because if you click on that QR code and you scan it, you can go to the Monday meetings. That's another link, and that link will give you access to the system. bit.ly/Monday-meetings, and that will give you access to this system. Remember, this is not for the senior project managers, but this is just if you want to start. You will get 1 week of free access, and if you decide to continue after that 1 week, we as a show will get a small reward, support the show. Okay, so let me show you how this is worked. So we already have the design phase. Last episode we showed you that. We have all the data in there. This is a task. This is all the task. All the data have a status, open. Let me open this. Let me select this one, open, open, open. And the last session, episode on Monday, project meetings, you already saw what the benefits are, or having a budget here, due date, drop down, you have the time in there. So you have a design phase, you have a test phase with a couple of tasks, you have an implementation phase with no tasks below, and we have a go live. And this is a project that we are working on creating a macroeconomic investment model. So this is a real project. If you are visiting Island Wealth, you will see that I'm working on this in other parts of the episodes. But for today, how are we going to create a dashboard? No pivot table, nothing. So let me go right away. What you do is you click here to add a view, and you say on top of it, instead of add a view, I want a chart. Bang, I want a chart. And then what you see here, this chart will appear. You can change this thing and call it, let me call it rename view. Let me call it a dashboard. Let me say project board dashboard. So imagine you have a project, you start it, and now already within 1 week testing this, you add your tasks in there, and right away, let me show you here. Yeah, right away you have this dashboard. So look at this. This is the open. This is just a chart. And let's change this. What do we see in this chart? We see the open status. We see 13. So what it does is our system will go into the main table here and will filter all these tasks that are open. We go back there and it gives these tasks. Right away, we didn't put any pivot table, no spreadsheets. Everything is there. So this is the first chart. Let's say we call this the open tasks, or the open tasks, or the open projects. Let's say open tasks. So that's it. That's one dashboard. But we want another pie chart. I want a pie chart in here. So what I do is I add a widget, and then I say I want a chart. Click here. And on that chart, we get another chart here. But the second chart, we call it a pie chart. And we say open and closed. And then what we want to change this into a pie chart. So what we do here, remember, we're going here, we're going to the settings, and in the settings, we're going to change this type into a pie chart. Look at that. We can change it into a pie chart. We can change it in here in a pie chart. Okay? Most popular. Why don't you see anything changing? Because we don't have any projects closed. We don't have any tasks closed. So what I'm doing here is I'm going back and I'm saying this is a pie chart, and now I'm going to change. My team will close a project, And after closing that project, we should see this open and closed in here. So we go back to the main table and we say, let's close this thing. I'm closing this project, this task. So where are we? We are back in the main table here. We just were there in the project board. You see, it's already happening. So I already closed one of them. You see that? Instantly, all my remote teams members can log into this system and then can see right away. So if you want to use this system, bit.ly/Monday-meeting, you will support the team, support the show. If you want to scan, you scan that, pick up your mobile phone, scan, and then when you scan that, you will just go to the system. You will walk through an onboarding, and then you can use this system 1 week. And if you decide to use the system after 1 week, you will put your credit card in there and you will support the show. And the system is very, very, very affordable if you are a project manager with 3 or more people in your team. You can get that. So that's it. That's how we use the system. So you see here right away, I got my pie chart updated. So how do I use this? I would go right away in my project board meeting, hook my laptop to the HDMI screen or to the beamer and start presenting right away. And the benefit of this is that it is consistent. So at one time, at one part of my system, all the tasks are entered. The remote teams can just log in, update their tasks, and before Friday, they need to update their tasks. And then on Friday, I'm having my project board meeting with my board. This can be with Zoom. I can present this system, or it can be face-to-face, and we can discuss exactly how this is progressing. So that will help you immensely. You cannot do this in a spreadsheet. If you're doing this kind of thing in a spreadsheet, there will be errors, there will be mistakes. The status will not be correctly. With pivot table, you have to work. This is instantly. That's why I'm using this system for a lot of time. So that's how you do it. So let's change another. Remember, there's 1%, 1 or 8% of the tasks are open, are closed. So let me go here and then close a couple of them. I'm closing this task. I'm closing this task. You know, let me close all these parts here. So I'm selecting here 1, 2, 3 tasks, and I'm closing them right away. Boom. I could also be closing an item here. I could be closing an item. Let me see. I could be closing an item in the second phase. In the test phase, somebody already closed this item. So now, let me look at I'm in my main table. I close some tasks. Let me look at my project board. You see, instantly I got my open and my closed. Closed is 50%, open is 50%. You see here already this open task will also change. And then I see here open task 7, closed task 7. So that's how you do a dashboard. Now, imagine we want a dashboard which is a Gantt chart. A Gantt chart. Let me go here again. Now, a Gantt chart is when you want to show the timeline. In Excel, in a spreadsheet, you would try to create a Gantt chart which is not dynamic at all. How you would do that? You would do that in Excel by just selecting the tasks, and then try to put them horizontally, and then try to plan. So a Gantt chart will show you when are you going to deliver the tasks in time. So let's do that with a system. Let's add a Gantt chart. Let me see here. Let's add a Gantt chart to this dashboard. If we want a Gantt chart, what we do here, we add a budget. So again, I'm here in the main table, and I'm on project dashboard, and I'm going to add a widget, and I want to add a Gantt chart. So you see here, there are many widgets in this system. Click here, you see many widgets, charts, time tracking. I was mentioned if this is for the team. In a future edition on Monday, project meetings, we will go show you how you work remotely. So if you want to do this, again, if you want to do this, scan that code, check that link here, click on the bit.ly/Monday-meetings and support this team, support the show. Many things that you can put on your dashboard. But what we are wanting is, we don't want this. We don't want any of this. The only thing we want is we want to add a widget, which is a Gantt chart. So let me close that, and let me add a Gantt chart. Boom. Look at this. While others are working in Excel, in a spreadsheet, and trying to make this, we are project management. We are Monday project meeting managers. And if you start doing this next week on Monday, we will be showing here, and I want you to have your projects in there. So I'm giving you an assignment. The assignment of this week is actually that you join this project, try it by just clicking on this QR code. You will go to the website. It is a safe system. You don't have to put anything of your credit card in. If you are mastering a project, you are starting a project, you better start it here. And after a week, you can already test it, and you can already start seeing the results, and you can present to your project board like I'm presenting here today. I put my suit on because this is an official Monday project meetings. I am a certified product manager of this system, and this system is being used by thousands, 10,000s of organizations. So if you're living on an island, this Island Well channel, I'm talking to you, I'm telling you, you should use new technology, online technology for your projects. If you're working with me, if I am your coach, if we're working on a project, then for sure we will be using this system, because I'm going to onboard you on the system. So try it out. This is how you create it, and this is how you get it. Click on that link and make sure you go and use this system. So that's this part, and I now want to show you the Gantt chart. Look at that. Look at the Gantt chart. So we have certain things for February. This Gantt chart is dynamic. You see here the items. I can change this Gantt chart and say timeline overview. Okay, and I like showing this. I like showing the people that this is for my project steering committee, and we are seeing this. So we can also see these are not weeks, but these are for months. I can see Q1 tasks in there, and I can also see quarters, Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Look at that. You cannot do this in Excel. You cannot see this in spreadsheets. Quarters, flipping from days view to quarters to weeks to months to quarters. Try to do that in Excel, in a spreadsheet. It's not going to work. Even years, if you have a long-term program with many years consisting of many projects, this is the way to do it. Look at that. So there are many things. The last thing I want to show you on the dashboard today is another widget, and that is basically the battery. The battery. Boom. The battery is something that tells you how much are you done. So the battery gives you, for all the projects that are empty projects, 6.7% is empty, and these are the projects that have not a status in it. You see that? Then you have the projects that are open, and then the projects that are closed. All right? And then the last part, I am going to try to give you a numbers data, because we have a data here about the budget, which is the budget. We have a budget, which is a numbers data, so we can put also a budget data. The steering committees, the steering groups, they like budgets. So let me put a budget. Numbers. So I'm going to take a widget, add a widget, I'm going to put the numbers in there. Do we have a number? Yes, we have a number. You see here, this is the number, and this is basically total budget, right? This is a number, and I would like to put it on top there because my board, and probably your board. So I'm going to drag this and put it here, but I'm going to drag this and put it on top. Let me see. Going. So minus, I can make it smaller. And now I'm grabbing it. How you grab it is you drag it from here to there. And you drag it another time there. So I want my numbers in there. So whenever I start, I want to ask my board for budget. So you see here that the budget is 44300. And if I go to the main, I see my total project budget is 44. Imagine now that I add another number here that I say, no, you know, promotion is actually 10,000. So what's going to happen is this 300 is going to change as 54300, and then on my board I want to see a new number. Do you understand where we are? Project manager, do you understand where we are? We are working in an online system. This can be accessed remotely. Next time we'll show that, one of the future episodes. And we have not even touched anything. We haven't created a pivot table. We haven't dragged anything. We haven't done any calculations. So we can study this project. We can study all our projects together because we are focusing our brain to what is important, and we are preparing for the next meeting with our project steering committee or project program steering committee. So that's it. This is my Monday meetings. So look at this. We are already there. Now, next time we will continue about this, but I wanna give you an opportunity to actually check. I want to give you an opportunity to work with me. Okay? So I want to give you an opportunity to work with me if you have 15 or more team members in your team. So these are all organizations. You have one organization, and these are all people in your organization. These are not remote people, but these are all people in your organization. So for instance, if you are Curoil, I'm just mentioning one company. If you are Aqualectra, if you are a company in the Caribbean, on an island in the United States, but you are a project manager or a program manager, and one, you have 15 heads of department or 15 people in your organization. Two, you have a new project or more projects, especially more projects, but they are new. So I'm not interested if you are already running a project, because then we cannot start from scratch. Three, you are open for suggestions. You want to discover how you can automate your process of your project team. Then you can apply to my calendar, and this is for bit.ly/Monday senior project managers. And then what you can do is you can discover for free how to improve your project. And how do you do that? You click and you scan and you go right away to my calendar. So what you will do is you will answer a couple of questions. When you do that, you will answer a couple of questions. You click there, you answer this kind of questions, right? Remember, and if you are a person which has 15 or more team members, you have more new projects, and you are open to discuss with me, then you can book a place in my calendar and I will give you my time. It will not cost you anything, but I will discover your project with you, with your processes. And then if we match, then potentially I will offer you to automate your project for you. And then we have a second meeting where I show you how you can use this system to automate your project. So we will have first one meeting. If you are open, if we match, then I will offer you to automate a part of your process for you, and the next week I will show you that exactly to you. And it will be beyond just showing you how the system works in Monday project meetings, because we will be working with your process, with your problems, with what you want to report to your project board. Okay, so this is how to scan it, and this is basically the link bit.ly/Monday-senior-project managers, and then this is only for senior project managers with managing more and more projects. So if you have any questions, let me know. What we're going to do is we are going to end this presentation and we're going to end this meeting. Remember, you can apply, and if you apply, you can book something in my calendar. So what did we check today? What did we do today? What we did today is we solved your problem, one part of your problem. We solved part of your problem where actually we were working on your project. We're showing you, let me see, we will show you how to report progress in your projects. And the way to do it is through a dashboard. And that dashboard, once you have your tasks and you have your systems and you have your projects and you have all your fields right away, then you can report the progress of your projects right away. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for listening to me. And if you have any questions, just ask them. Um, Share this episode with your project team. Share it with within your organization. And see you next time on Monday project meetings. So how did you like it? Did you like it? Let me give you some sounds. I liked it for sure because now I know that your project managers, that you are basically you are already ahead of the people who have only spreadsheets. And if you see a project manager with a spreadsheet and they are presenting, even if you are part of the project boards, tell them that you want your nice dashboards that you saw on Monday project meetings. Okay? This was Runi Calmera. See you next time on Monday.